Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Stefanie Lugo here. So earlier this week I hosted a live webinar on social media strategies for real estate agents, and somebody asked me after the fact, hey Steph, what are the best apps that you use for Instagram to help make these strategies really work? And I thought to myself, well, I don't really rely on a ton of apps to help make my Instagram posts convert clients for me, but there are some that I use and there are some tips that I can actually help you with, so I wanted to make a video about it. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing the 5 apps that I use to really help my Instagram strategy pop and convert more clients. And hey, if we haven't met yet, my name is Stefanie Lugo. I'm a real estate agent here in Phoenix, Arizona. And welcome to my channel where I share real estate marketing and business strategies to help grow your business and have a little fun while you're at it. So be sure to hit subscribe if you're into that kind of thing, and hit that little bell notification icon so that you'll be notified every time I drop another video just like this. Okay, so the first app that I want to share with you isn't actually an app, it's a website. But this is one of the most important tools that I use for my Instagram posts that is just amazing, and it's something that I get asked about a lot. So Instagram captions are really important to me. When I post Instagram captions, they are pretty long. They're almost like mini blogs. So there's quite a bit of text and copy in that, and Instagram doesn't let you format text in a nice clean way so that you can't have spaces between paragraphs or sentences. So the tool that I actually use to help get around that is actually a website, and it's called Hashtaggy. So Hashtaggy has 2 main functions. Number 1, it can help you do research on hashtags, which I have used before, but I actually use the Hashtaggy text spacer. And what it does is it allows you to go ahead and copy in the caption that you would want to put in for your Instagram post and format it in the way you would want it to actually look. So this is one of the things that I use every single time I post. I write my caption in the Hashtaggy text spacer. I go ahead and format it exactly the way I want it to look so that it's really easy to read, clean, cohesive for anybody to read through, because I do want people not only to read through the posts that I make, but the longer that somebody spends interacting with your posts, the more the Instagram algorithm is going to decide that they like my content, and it will prioritize my posts for those individuals. So it's really important to make sure that you not only make your time investment worth it by making sure people pay attention to what you're posting, but you also want to keep them on there as long as possible to increase your engagement within the algorithm. So the second app that I use is Canva. Now, the next couple of apps that I'm going to share have a lot to do with graphics and image editing, which I know that a lot of you are really interested in. And Canva is actually something that I use very, very often for their templates. Now, not only do I use Canva for other areas of my business, like the newsletters I create or the buyer and seller guides that I make, all kinds of really great things because they have so many templates and it's so easy to use, but they have some really great templates for Instagram specifically. And what I love about the Canva templates is they're already formatted specifically, whether you're posting to the feed and you want a square post, or to the stories, which you would want a vertical template. And there's a lot of different options that you can choose. So I always pop into Canva, especially if I am creating a string of stories that has a lot of content and text, so that I can add in a really pretty background like this over here, so that it is just visually appealing, on brand, appeasing to the eye. Now, this is when you do not use Canva. You do not use Canva to create an advertisement for an open house or a new listing to put into your feed. That's really spammy and really salesy, and if you look at my Instagram, I never ever sell within my feed because number 1, it's just spammy. People don't like it. People don't go to social media to be sold to. And number 2, on your feed, you want it to look clean and cohesive, and putting a big branded mess of logos and text and all kinds of stuff on there just is going to screw up the aesthetic of what it is I'm trying to do. I want my feed to look like a gallery, not like a bulletin board of advertisements, okay? So I actually stick to the Canva templates mostly for the stories. Now, in terms of editing my photos for the feed where I want them to look really nice, I don't worry about having anything too crazy polished, meaning I don't post only professional photos of myself. I don't have a professional photographer following me around taking photos for my feed. While I do post a lot of photos of myself and my husband, because we are the face of our business and I want that to be the face of the brand, I actually take most of my pictures with my iPhone, and it's totally fine. So I actually still want them to look nice. I want them to look polished. My favorite editing program to do that, or editing app, is Lightroom. So Lightroom is kind of a subsidiary of Adobe. So if you think like Adobe Photoshop, they're the masters of photo imagery editing. And Lightroom Mobile has a really, really great setup in terms of editing. So this is my go-to, and the best part about Lightroom is you can actually buy presets, meaning they are preset editing functions where you just tap on a predetermined set of edits, kind of like a filter, and in one tap it automatically edits your photo. You can download my free presets below, and you can upload those so that you have some presets to get started. But there's a lot of different ways that you can buy presets. You can actually go onto Fiverr and get your own presets made custom for you for your brand, which I love the idea of doing. It's a great way to really stand out and stay on brand. Or you can find some from like other influencers and big accounts on Instagram who have a look that you like. And what's really great about presets is it doesn't like necessarily alter the image, so it doesn't make it look totally fake, but it does give you that little pop. So you get to stay authentic with some nice image editing that is still going to make the image look polished and good, but not like completely distort the way that you are showing up online. Now I'm gonna scroll back into the story area because these next two apps that I want to share specifically are around stories. Now you might be wondering why, and if you have taken any of my classes, which are linked below, I have a lot of free resources and classes around Instagram. You'll know that I spend a lot of time in stories, and that's where I convert most of my clients. So I definitely put a lot of time and energy into them. And two apps that I really love using, number one is Mojo. So Mojo is a great editing app for stories, and what I love about it is it has a lot of templates, but they're animated. So if you imagine like really cute mini video stories that have text animations, and very simple, clean graphics that come and go and just give that extra oomph and extra engaging, polished look to your stories, Mojo is my go-to app for this. There's a lot of free templates, but in order to really get the full library and open up your options, there is a paid version as well, and I do believe I have the paid version of it, and I have found it totally worth it. So I use Mojo anytime I am introducing a new listing or advertising an open house where I'm going to need multiple story cards to do that, and Mojo is just like the one that makes it happen for me, and I love it. So in terms of video on stories, anytime I'm doing video where I just want something to look nice, or I want some B-roll, or I want some music, maybe I want some like filters, for that I'm going to Spark. And Spark takes a little time to learn, I'm not going to lie, because it is more of a video editing app. So there's some more moving parts and it takes some time to really get used to. But once you get the hang of it, it's really, really nice. So for me, I don't actually have the music feature on my Instagram. And it has nothing to do with whether you have a personal or business or a creator account. It's just some people have that function and some don't. I do not, no big deal. But Spark has some free music that I can upload into videos if I want to create a video on my stories with some music in the background. I love the video clipping features in terms of just really easily cropping and cutting and putting different video clips together. So Spark is always my go-to when I'm looking for something that's going to help me very quickly, very seamlessly create something nice and polished for video on my stories. Now that was 5. We talked about Hashtaggy, Canva, Lightroom, Mojo, and Spark, but I actually have a 6th, so you're getting a bonus one for me. And that solves the solution of the fact that you only have one hyperlink in your Instagram bio. It's kind of annoying, right? Like you get one link in your bio, that's it. It feels a little limiting. My solution to that is Linktree. So Linktree is another great free resource. It allows you to basically create a landing page that you can then add in a whole bunch of other links. So if you can imagine sending somebody to the link in your bio, they click that link in your bio, they have the option to choose all kinds of different offers that you can include in your link in bio at that point. What I love about this is I have a link to my home search site. I have a link to some of my recent videos that I've created. So anytime I have something that I want to send my audience to, I can just very quickly hop into Linktree, either from my web browser on my phone or my laptop. Super quick to just add in the new link, and it automatically uploads it to the link in bio landing page. And it's the easiest thing ever. So that has been a really nice solution for me. I know that others have created their own custom landing page as a branch off of their website to do this. That just seemed a little too involved for me. Honestly, when it comes to this kind of stuff for me, I need the simpler, the better, because I know if something's too complex, I'm just not going to do it. So if you feel that way too, Linktree is a really great free solution. So those are my top apps and resources for Instagram for real estate. But here's the thing, all of the tools in the toolbox mean nothing if you don't know how to use them. So if you would like, I do have a free class that you can actually take on my very top Instagram and social media strategies in general. That is linked below. You can sign up for that and take that too, to really arm yourself with the strategy that you need to not only grow your business, but grow your influence and income while you're at it. Instagram has been an amazing way for us to grow our business, and I know that any real estate agent can take the strategies that have worked for me, because I'm nothing special and I've been able to train thousands of real estate agents across the country how to find results using these strategies too. So that's linked below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you found it helpful. And again, be sure to hit subscribe to stay in the loop with more videos just like this. And leave a comment if you have other ideas or questions around this topic that you'd like me to address in a future video. Always happy to help. Thanks again so much for tuning in. And until next time, keep on crushing it, my friend.